Hi snowboarders, JG here at Ski Essentials in Vermont. I'm here today talking about our 2024 on snow test, and today I'm talking about the Party Platter from K2. This is one of the most, I think, overlooked or underlooked boards in snowboarding. Really, it's a different type of ride, a different type of feel. It's a downsized board or volume shift board, as K2 recommends that you downsize this at least 5 centimeters from your normal board. A lot of the testers, who are riding 158s or 157, 58s, 59s are riding 147. It's got biax glass, so it is on a wider platform as well. That gives it, you can downsize the length, but the wider platform gives it some stability. It has some carbon in the carbon rod in the back here for power out of your tail. It has 10 millimeters of taper. Obviously a very directional shape. And it's got the combo camber, where it's camber, between your feet, and then it kind of goes out to a radius on the base and a little bit rocker in your tip and tail. A long nose for charging through soft snow or new snow, powder snow. Good turning in the trees. Very stable board. You can see on here it has 2 stance options, a little bit more forward for freestyle to get a little bit more centered stance on the running length or the effective edge. And then you can set it back 1 stance or go as far back as you want for a little bit more free ridey feel. I rode this board quite a bit. I kind of overlooked it in the line. That's why I say it's overlooked or underlooked. And I got on the 47 and was just amazed at how well it rides. Especially soft snow or new snow. There's a lot of other boards that handle really hard snow or bad snow a lot better due to the shape and the side cuts and construction. But I give it an overall 7, and it's definitely kind of a surfy feel. I recommended this board to a few different people that were struggling, trying to figure out what board is for them. And once they got on this thing, they're like, oh my goodness, they had no idea. Paquette rode this board, and she gave it a 10 overall, and Justin rode the board and gave it an 8 overall. And it's interesting going through the feedback. I noticed like my feedback and my ratings are all, I gave it a 7 overall, even though I think it's an awesome board. So when you look at some of these numbers, or you hear me talking about, 7, 8s, 9s, sometimes there are some 10s. Each tester, either is on the high side or right on, or, it's just a number that we throw out there. But just because I say it's a 7, I think it's one of the best boards in the line, and it's really cool for somebody who's been there riding and just looking to get that alternative shape or a different feel. And this is one board really that can do it all, and it is a blast to ride. But don't think you need, like, I rode this in the bigger size, and I think 52 or something, and just way too much board for me. The 47's like perfect, so be sure that you ride the right size, or else you're not going to like the board. And there's a lot of other boards, and a lot of other snowboards like that. Getting the right size board makes all the difference in the world. If you go too long, doesn't feel right. If you go too short, doesn't feel right either. So really pay attention to what people say on the reviews, and do your homework on getting the right length board for you. All right, K2 Party Platter. It's a good one. Trust me.